range with my Police Trade-In M4, and I am going to be dialing in my laser sight and set for laser. It's a Crimson Trade setup. It has a laser flashlight. It'll have your, forget what you call that, your little switch right here, your thumb switch. Also, this is adjustable for flashlight, laser and flashlight. So, and this is also my Battle Steel mount. It's actually mounted on my front sight frame here. This handguard wobbles. There's no way I could get a shot with this wobbly handguard, so I found this mount and I've got it mounted on this front sight. I also have one on my other, but these are the casting, so I had to shim the other one to get it with the barrel because the casting was a little rough. This one I did not shim. It appears to be somewhat okay. We'll find out. So I do have elevation and windage for the laser sight, and I'm starting at 7 yards. And let's see what happens. Okay. I'm just going to cheat here. I'm off a little bit there, according to my sight, so let me see. Yeah, that's way up. I'm off target quite a bit. So, I'm using my sight, and I am going to that appears to be right. And at this distance, bring it right down on top of my, I don't know if this is all getting up, or just part of it. Not even sure my microphone is working because I didn't do a microphone test. All right. It should be pretty good right there. Let's see what happens. All right, 3 shots, and they are low. Now, I guess I need to bring that up. All right, I'll bring that up. That'll bring my muzzle down. So I'll bring it down. And now I can't see my sight because it's behind my okay, so there we go. Okay. Now come down a little more.
You have 1 minute till the ceasefire. You guys have 1 minute.
All right. You come up just a tad.
I was so far off. I don't know how.
You put in there hard.
Okay.
You're just getting there like that.
All right. Okay, we got a ceasefire coming up.
All right, ceasefire on the firearms. Please make the line safe. Put all your firearms down on the bench. Make sure your actions are open. Magazines are out. Safety chamber flags are in all
We'll
weapons.
go down range and look at it. Okay, I'll go down and show you my last shot. And then I'm going to move the target back. So, I'm not sure if my last shots were here or there. But anyway, it's pretty good. So I'm going to move the target back. So I've moved it back to 15 yards now. And I'm not sure how many rounds I got in here. We'll see where it hits at 15 yards. Hopefully my GoPro doesn't fall over. Okay, turn the green dot on. I'm going to drop my the sight down. There we go. It appears I'm going to be right on.
That's how good those guys are.
Okay.
Somebody had that soon.
My heartbeat is literally moving the gun around. All right. I'm going to put it on safe. I'm going to get my scope. See where we hit. All right. I got a nice tight group. And the difference is 6 yards, and I'm about 3 inches high from the bullseye. So that's interesting. Okay, where's my my power? There it is. It's on. All right, so I'm just high. So bring it down. That'll raise my. Let's go up. I want to lower my aim. No, I want to bring it down. Going the wrong way, folks. So if I bring it down, that's what's right there. I think I'm a little confused. I'm also a tad bit to the left. All right, so let's try it right there. Fire. All right, that's the last round. Take a look. It didn't really move it much. Okay. Didn't move it much. Okay. Well, I need to go down. Come on, get in there. So I'm going to move it down. Okay. Let's see how that does. We're good to go.
At least your optics not fun. They just don't know they're up, down, left, right. I'm trying to we're off memory. That's what I mean. Like, there it goes.
All right, 2 shots.
I'll shoot to the left.
Put it on safe.
Just up and down, go left and right.
I think I went the wrong one. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Okay.
So your down should be right.
Okay, green dot, where are you?
Down should be right.
There we are. All right. Let's try it again. Okay. Put it on safe. Check it again. And we're right on. Cool. And so now I gotta turn my dot back on again. I can't tell if it's on or not. There we go. Where are you? All right, so I'm a little bit to the left. So I need to move. Try it right there.
Little low my shit off that.
See me flinch? Relax. All right. Safety on. Yep, we're dead on. We're dead on at 15 yards. All right, so I'm going to move it back to 25 yards. We'll see if the elevation changes even higher. It's dead on. That's awesome. So I'll either be low or I'll be high. So I've got two groups here now. And carry it back. Okay. We're at 25. Probably maximum range for the laser sight. Hopefully I can still see it at 25 yards. We'll see. Well, we are now set at 25 yards, and I believe I have 5 rounds in here, and it shuts off. The laser shuts off. So turn it back on. I should know how this thing operates, but there it is. Okay. Yeah, I can still see it. All right. Come on. Yeah, I can still see it. I think I've got one more. We'll see. Oh, that was a flyer. Huh?
What?
Huh? Keep going. Oh, I definitely miscounted, didn't I? Okay. There we go. That was the last one. Safety's on. Okay.
You're a little bit low.
Hmm. The elevation didn't change much at all.
You're a little bit low.
So between 15 and 25 yards, it's relatively flat trajectory. So at the break, I'll take you down there and we'll take a look at it. All right. I believe I have my laser sighted in.
Please take down all of your targets.
Well,
And then come back behind the yellow line when you're
let's
finished.
go down and I'll show you at 25 yards with no adjustment from the 15 yards session. I might be off to the left a little bit, but you know what? That's good enough. And there's my groups from before, and I was dialed in right there. If I had a steadier rest, I could probably dial that in some more. But for what it's for, it's good enough at 25 and 15. Cool. I don't know much about the Crimson Trace. I don't know if professionals like law enforcement would use the Crimson Trace, but it's relatively mid-range price, maybe a little lower than that add-on, and I like it. The thing I don't know is how durable the setup is, you know, as far as getting banged around and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going down to 50 yards. All right, I'm at 50 yards now, and just so you know, I'm shooting X-Tac green tip M855 ammo, 5.56. It's a 62 grain bullet, and I am not sponsored, nor am I selling this product. I'm just letting you know this is what I'm using. And then I have some other bullets here that I don't know what brand they are. They're 62 grain, but I don't remember what they are. So I've got a magazine of unknown manufacturer at the moment, and then I have an X-Tac PLC X-Tac. So I do not know if it's just for the heck of it, if the laser sight will even show up at 50 yards. If I can, I don't know if I can even see it, but I thought I'd try it. But you'll do notice I do have an EOTech on here, and I also have iron sights, flip up sights. This one is adjustable for windage and elevation, which I like, and then you just drop it down out of the way. So right now I'm going to turn on my laser sight and see if I can even see it down there. Oh, it's no, I can't make it out at all. So 25 yards in daylight, that's about as far as you can go with it. So I'm just going to shut that off. Now I'm going to turn on my EOTech. There we go. Now bring the brightness up a little bit. And I'm shooting at a silhouette down there. It looks like I'm resting on my magazine. Safety is on. I'm going to bring the bag up a bit. So I'm not resting on my magazine when I do my shots. I have a couple of boards I can put under here. I'll lay this down. And put a couple of boards under there. All right. Now we're back in business. All right. I have a silhouette target down there, and I'm going to shoot center mass. Turn the safety off. I'm going to flip up my sights and see what my co-witness says. Yeah, my co-witness says we're right on. It's not going to shoot if it doesn't have a bullet in the chamber. And I got to learn how to quit flinching. Under my elbow. I really like this EOTech. It's a police trade-in. This whole firearm, other than the iron sights and the flashlight laser sight assembly on the front, is trade-in. Again, I'm just aiming for center of mass. I don't have a target other than the full silhouette. All right, I'm gonna turn safety on. We're gonna see how dead this guy is. Now this is zeroed for 25 yards, so I'm gonna dial it in for 50. That means I gotta ink around with it. Okay. And yeah. All right, I really like this firearm. It shoots a really good group. Now, according to this, at 50 yards, I am, from the exact center, I am low and slightly left. But whatever, that's pretty good. Now, I'm going to try my iron sights and shut off the EOTech. And we'll go with iron sights. Again, I don't have a specific something I can see down there, so I'm still just shooting center mass. Oh, come on. Get safety on. Turn that off. All right. Oh, let's do a headshot. See where we're at. Okay. Let's see how dead he is now. Yep. Headshots are okay. The body shots. Now this is shooting a little high. And again, since I can't see the lines and the circles and all that from here. All I can see is the silhouette. So I'm just shooting the mass, and headshots, I got 3 and 2 that missed. So, yeah. Now, if I had a bullseye down there, it might be a different story. So, just some headshots. I do that every time, don't I? We got fuzz in there. All right, that's 20 rounds. And I had another. But yeah. So the iron sights are off just a tad. But I can't tell you without putting up a bullseye Well, for a self-defense weapon, it's dialed in good enough. You know, it's not a sniper rifle. And you can't see it, but there are rack numbers and stuff on this gun. And I'm leaving them on there. I've got some paint on it, but there's also some etched in here. Now, the lower is a Colt, and the upper is a Windham on this particular.
1 minute till the ceasefire. You have 1 minute.
On another one, it's all Colt. Again, it's police trade-in. This is police trade-in. The lower is police trade-in. The upper was police trade-in. The only thing that was not was this assembly here, the sight and the mount. That's extra that I put on. So, yeah. Okay, so we got a ceasefire coming up, and I am out of ammo. So I'll take you down there and I'll show you how we did at 50 yards.
Please do not handle any firearms.
Right, so my green laser does not show up in daylight at 50 yards. It does at 25, and that's fine. That's fine. My iron sights and my EOTech, they work pretty good. So this was my EOTech group, and then all of this was iron sights. That's all iron sights right there. So we got EOTech, iron sights, and that's just aiming, you know, at the center of mass, and then my point aim was roughly right here. But I can't see the lines. I can't see any of that at 50 yards. So I'm going to put up some paper targets. Okay, I got 3 paper targets up, and they're in a vertical, and I'm going to shoot the unknown ammunition. See how that works. I assume it picked up a round. Yeah, it did. Okay. Let's try iron sights on the bottom targets. I'm going to switch glasses, see if that helps. I got a fuzzy front sight. Oh yeah, that's a big difference. Safety on. Bottom target. Okay, bottom target. Looks like we're a little high and not a very tight group. Huh. Really likes that X-Tac. I don't know what this stuff is. I hope I wasn't shooting at the wrong target. They're not a very tight group. See if I can get this dialed in a little better. I can see down there. Yeah, I'm not impressed. And I did shoot at least one shot on the wrong target, one in the middle. Yeah, not impressed. Like I said, this gun really likes the X-Tac. So, okay. Let's try the middle target with the come on, there we go. Turn it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. I don't think I need my shooting glasses for the red dot. The EOTech. I also put a single point sling attachment down here. I do have a single point sling, but you know, whatever. Now I want to co-witness, I guess. Okay. Middle target. This is not focusing good. It's out of focus. Yeah, whatever this ammo is, it sucks. I'm just going to do a mag dump on the middle target. All right, mag dump. Okay, safe. All right, I'll turn my Holosun off. I'm not Holosun, EOTech. Okay. Yeah, that ammo sucks. Don't like it. All right. Pick you down there at the break. I'm going to switch up to something else. See you in the next video. All right. We're going down. I'll show you that mystery ammo. Doesn't shoot worth a crap. I had it in a bag, wasn't in a box. So there's my first few shots. No tight groups. Same thing here. kind of a shotgun pattern. Nothing, not impressed at all with that.